Castello Collection.
It was 1990, approaching the end of the millennium and the beginning of the 2000s. This much discussed and celebrated event could not go unnoticed in the Castello craft workshop, which is always attentive and in line with the human events of the world. Dear enthusiasts of creativity and curious of the pipe, today we present the one-castello-for-ten-years collection. Each year, starting in 1990, a different specimen was made until 1999. The idea came from Franco Capo, who wanted to mark the years leading up to the year 2000. 235 examples of each pipe were made, with silver rings. While the collection of the 10 pipes with gold rings was never sold and is part of the Castello private collection. Following the timeline of those years, we start with the 1990 pipe, inspired by a Castello line dating back to 1949. A unique and unrepeatable piece that will never be replicated again. This philosophy was maintained for the next 9 models until the 2000s. To admire a very special pipe, thanks to the perfect insertion of a solid silver underpipe, we have to go back to 1991. The grace and purity of this unprecedented castle line were masterfully enhanced. The idea was defined, to continue to create a unique and unrepeatable collection. I take a step forward to admire the special feature of the 1992 pipe with its drop-shaped foot, cast in solid silver. The silver details make this collection a true rarity. Now let us imagine opening the windproof lid of the 1993 pipe, which was also cast in solid silver to create a whimsical and imaginative line. A perfect linea castello expressed with originality and talent by the skilled hands of the craftsman. It was 1994 and time was running out. The end of the millennium was approaching and the collection needed to be continued. So inspiration took flight and settled on the ring of this fabulous pipe. The 5 little silver leaves, whose patterning recalls tobacco leaves, enhanced the simple classicism of the ancient linea castello, linking it to its function as a smoking instrument. But if we want to admire a pipe we have never seen before, we have to look back to the year 1995. The square shape of this line was inspired by the 925 silver insert, creating a harmonious model, made even more precious by the bas-relief engravings depicting the flower of the tobacco plant and its leaf. A true rarity in a limited edition. At Bottega Castello, creativity is at the heart of the creation of these unprecedented works. So, in 1996, the flair and originality of the master craftsman followed a curved line. The inclusion of 2 meticulously crafted silver castings harmonized with the sinuosity and purity of this pipe, whose curvature recalled the legendary calm of the perfect smoking instrument. The countdown to the new millennium is coming up. So many hopes have accompanied these years of waiting. To anticipate the times, in 1997, Castello made a radical choice. It took a particular model of pipe born in 1968, modifying it to break the classic mold of the Castello straight. The transformation continued with the insertion of an artfully crafted ring to conceive a sign of neoclassical inspiration. And when, in 1998, there was talk of nothing but the Millennium Bug, that automatic system that was supposed to update all technology in the world from the 1990s to the year 2000, some even predicted the end of the world. And so, in that year, the pipe showed itself to the world with a clear but delicate contrast, through the insertion of an exclusive ring, finely worked in bas-relief with small pipes carved into it. An unusual combination of empty and full was created that exalted the simplicity of this cornetto castello, as it was called. The story ends with the last year of the second millennium. What more could they create? The 1999 pipe is an elegant and refined piece, also described as a little extravagant because of its ring made up of 3 little circles that could be rotated to increase the magical ritual of the smoking instrument. True to the philosophy behind this collection, the pieces remained unique and unrepeatable over time. Time remains the only element that continuously travels from one century to the next. Forward to the future, back to the rediscovery of the past, and above all it moves with us through the present. A present full of satisfaction, of dreams, of hope. Dear enthusiasts of creativity and curious of the pipe, our journey through the Castello collections is over. We will meet again in the next episode, for a new story.